everyone! Today we're tackling a challenge every developer faces: getting great test coverage without getting bogged down in writing endless tests. So, I'm a developer, and I'm looking at my test coverage right now. Yeah, not exactly where I want it to be. You can see the breakdown here across different parts of the project. My goal? I'm aiming for that solid 90% coverage mark. I do have my core tests in place. Over here in the code editor, you can see the validations I've written for the task management features, making sure the fundamental stuff works correctly, and as you can see, all these are passing. But let's be real, manually writing all the additional tests needed to jump up to 90%? That's a time sink I'd rather avoid. That's why I'm trying out Workik AI in VS Code. The idea is to leverage AI to help me identify what needs more testing and potentially even generate some of those tests. My hope is that this will seriously speed up my workflow. Instead of just guessing what edge cases I have missed, I'm going to see how Workik AI can analyze my code and give me a significant head start. So let's dive in and see how this goes. All right, I'm going to ask it, give unit tests that improve the coverage to at least 50%. Let's see what the AI can do. Okay, Workik AI's response is in. It's telling me it's going to create a comprehensive test suite. Workik AI is creating test blocks within the Tasks API context, including before all and before each setups, which is standard practice for managing test environments. Along with the code, Workik AI has given some helpful context. It's suggesting we might want to add more specific validation tests, and reminding us to ensure our database is running and dependencies are installed. It even provides the command to run the tests. This gives me a solid foundation to build upon. Okay, the tests have run. We can see the output in the terminal. It looks like Workik AI has generated 12 tests, and they've all passed. That's a good start. It seems to have covered various API endpoints and some error handling. Now the big question is, how did this impact our overall test coverage? Time to check the numbers. How much did we actually cover? Looking at the top, we can see the overall statistics. We've definitely made some progress in statements, branches, functions, and lines covered. That's a solid improvement without me having to write all those tests manually. Sounds like a good start. Time to lock in 90%. Now that we've got a good baseline, the next step is to push towards that 90% goal. So, I'm going back to Workik AI with another prompt to see if it can help us get even further. Workik AI is suggesting a few things, to include more test cases for the task routes, extend validation to test for more validation scenarios, and enhance tasks to cover more controller methods. That sounds like a plan to target different areas for better coverage. It looks like Workik AI is now updating the test files, adding tests specifically for routes, validation scenarios, and controller logic. This targeted approach should help us get closer to our goal. All right, Workik AI has made those updates. Let's run all the tests again and see how our coverage has improved. Okay, the test run is complete. Let's see the summary. 50 tests passed across 9 test suites. That's a significant increase from where we started. All right, let's take one last look at the final code coverage report. Notice the significantly improved percentages across all key metrics after Workik AI assisted in our testing efforts. Of course, AI isn't perfect. I still had to review and sometimes tweak a few tests, but the time it saved and the productivity boost really made a difference. Witness the transformation from an initial 12% coverage to this dramatically enhanced state, showcasing the efficiency of Workik AI. Ready to experience this level of test coverage improvement in your own workflow and unlock a smarter, faster way to achieve high-quality code? Try Workik AI for free today and revolutionize your testing process.